Sometimes when I get close to Loki, he slowly touches his beak to my neck, almost as if he's looking for the exact spot to say something. He makes those low sounds, a short qua, a different kind of breath, and tilts his head while he waits. That's his way of asking for affection, and even though it feels so natural between us now, it still surprises me every time he does it. But it wasn't always like this. When Loki first came to us, he was already an adult. I remember seeing his dull feathers, the missing tail, and that wary look, always tracking any movement of my hand. We didn't know exactly what he'd been through before, but it was clear it hadn't been easy. He carried a constant tension in his body, as if he was always ready to pull away. Everything about him said that humans were not a safe place. Rehabilitating birds is never simple. You try, you observe, you adjust the environment, you respect their timing, but there are no guarantees. Still, from the very beginning, I felt I needed to give Loki a space where he could exist without fear. We built calm routines, safe areas, corners where he could explore without pressure. It was a slow process made of small gestures. A hand held still for longer than a few seconds. A new object placed near him. The distance reduced little by little, always at the pace he accepted. Over time, he started revealing parts of his personality that had been hidden. First came the curious looks, then that steady step on the gravel when I called him. One day, still from far away, he let out that funny vocalization, kind of a ba-ba-ba, which he now repeats whenever he's excited. Sometimes he even fluffs the feathers on his neck a bit, like he's really trying to talk. I remember stopping and thinking, he's talking to me. One of those moments that isn't grand but says everything. From there, everything began opening up. Loki started playing with whatever he found, padlocks, pieces of clean equipment, small wrapped packages he insisted on tearing apart. At other times, he walked up to receive food directly from my hand, pieces of meat, scrambled eggs with smoked salmon, fruits he sometimes ignored completely. Whenever I offered something, he would observe first, then stretch his neck forward with that cautious confidence that grew little by little. On some days, he even gave his feathers a quick preen before deciding to take what I was offering. Almost like he was preparing himself. And then came the affectionate side, the one most people don't expect from a raven. Loki began accepting head scratches, closing his eyes while I rubbed his neck, almost purring in a soft way. Sometimes he climbs onto my glove, looks straight at me and touches his beak again as if saying, "Keep going." Other times he calls out with his vocalizations as if announcing his presence. That's when I realized he had found a home in our routine and that somehow I had become part of his life. Whenever I see Loki flying against the open sky, spreading his wings with confidence, that small gesture from the beginning, the beak resting on my neck, takes on a different meaning. It's almost as if he's saying, I know I'm safe.
What's the set? For doing what?
And at the end of any day in which we repeat that routine, I understand that everything was built this way, one touch at a time.
Gua. Morning, Guas.